Student Life family, Jared here with some important information to share with you regarding housing at Student Life Camp. Now listen, if you're watching this, it's because you are currently registered at a camp location whose housing accommodations are largely comprised of beds that sleep 2 people or have cabins with larger bunk rooms. These types of housing arrangements can sometimes cause challenges for churches with more strict housing policies. And so for that reason, I want to provide clarity on how we house participants at these types of locations. Now listen, at all of our partner locations where Student Life hosts camp, we are required to share how many campers we're bringing with us. It is then the location's responsibility to provide us with enough lodging to accommodate our group. Now the challenge here is most locations do not allow us to select specific buildings or rooms or housing styles. Our responsibility is to accommodate your group within the housing accommodations that the location has provided to us. So for queen, king, double beds, and sleeper sofas, we book these rooms to max occupancy, which means each pillow gets assigned to a person. So a room with 2 queen beds, that sleeps 4 people. A room with 2 queen beds and a queen sleeper sofa, that sleeps 6 people. At our locations that have large bunkhouse accommodations, depending on the size of your group, you will likely share a cabin with other groups. This has always been our policy. And to bring you behind the curtain just a little bit, this is the only way that we can host camp at these locations. Putting only 2 people in a room that is supposed to sleep 4 does not allow us to host the number of people who are registered for camp. So ultimately, here's what I'm trying to say. If you have a housing policy that does not allow for bed sharing between participants from your church or cabin sharing with other groups, please be aware that rooms will be assigned to max occupancy. We cannot guarantee housing accommodations that will fit your policy at these locations. Our recommendation for our churches that have these policies is not to register for these specific locations. Please be aware, we are also unable to guarantee that housing preference submissions will be honored outside of the roommate pairs that you create for your group. And additionally, we are not able to sell groups specific buildings or specific room types. Our action steps for you right now is that you would just please make yourself aware of the housing accommodations at the location that you're currently registered for. And if there's a chance that they will not work for your group, we would love to talk to you about moving you to a different location that will be a better fit. Now, we understand that you may have chosen the location you're booked for amenities that are not related to housing, or maybe was to experience a certain speaker or a worship leader. We totally get that. But unfortunately, we cannot change the housing accommodations that we're provided at each location. I hope you see that our heart here is just to serve you while also maintaining partnerships with locations that enjoy hosting you. We want to limit any surprises or frustrations down the road when it may feel too late to solve the problem. So as always, our desire is to serve the church well. I hope you find this information helpful as you navigate your way to camp next summer. We'll see you all very soon.